Why are some countries rich and others poor? 3 economists have won a Nobel Prize answering that question. But have they really identified the magic sauce? Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. 3 men, Simon Johnson, James Robinson, and Daron Acemoglu, are being awarded the Nobel Prize for Economics for their work, exploring why some societies prosper and others do not. Their answer, in a nutshell, lies in government institutions. States where there is a genuine rule of law and sound property rights expand economically. By contrast, societies where government exploits people for short-term gain, what the 3 laureates call extractive, they stagnate. In other words, freedom matters. Spain, for example, notoriously went for extracting as quickly as possible maximum amounts of gold and silver in their Latin American colonies. By contrast, there were no easy riches like that in North America, and so settlers there developed what became broad-based economies, where individuals could, as Abraham Lincoln put it, improve their lot in life. These prize winners call such societies inclusive. Authoritarian governments don't innovate the way more democratic ones do. Now, let's hope policymakers in the economics profession grasp the full implications here. Governments don't create prosperity, individuals do. What governments do is create conditions where people can flourish and do so without fear that politicians can seize what they have wrought or hobble them with regulations into virtual subservience to bureaucratic overlords. This is a current danger today in the U.S. with the unprecedented peacetime avalanche of government regulations that threaten individuals and businesses. This wave, if not reversed, will crush creativity. Extractive government will reign. Democracy itself is no guarantee of avoiding such a fate, as we see what's unfolding in so much of Europe, where high taxes, extensive rules, powerful bureaucracies have made economies anemic. A potent example, and what should be a salutary one for us, is the forced imposition of so-called renewable energy schemes that have enormously damaged economic growth. What the laureates were pointing to was exemplified even in colonial North America. British colonial policy there had no consistency. Sometimes it was intrusive, but often it was one of relative neglect. Amazingly, the American colonies had their own legislatures. By the standards of the time, there was considerable self-rule. It was a revenue-hungry British Parliament arbitrarily imposing taxes that set off events leading to the American Revolution. By contrast, French colonial policy was rigid, with firm central control from Paris. By the 1750s, the population of British North America was 2 million, French North America a measly 60,000. No wonder the British defeated the French in the war for control of North America. These prize winners are onto something big, but perhaps they might elaborate something basic for inclusive governments. Nathan Lewis, co-author with me and Elizabeth Ames of our book, Inflation, What It Is, Why It's Bad, and How to Fix It, penned a book a few years ago entitled The Magic Formula, The Timeless Secret to Economic Health and Prosperity. The formula is simple, but usually ignored, even by some democratic governments. That is, low tax rates and stable money. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.